Curtis Fitzpatrick is there at Southmoore Stadium. Curtis?
Yeah, Myron trying to get that old glory back here tonight. Midwest City trying to get to 3-0 and set up that Bomber magic as they head into playoffs. And Del City's been scoring a lot of points. Let's go to the highlights here at Southmoore Stadium. Now, even though Oklahoma State and Missouri are in two different conferences right now, they, of course, are brothers in arms all the way from the Big 12 all the way back to the Big 8 days. So, yeah, they really do know each other. Nash, a junior at OSU, is starting to look the part of his advanced billing coming out of high school, where he was a McDonald's All-American. Remember, his brother Byron Eaton was also a star at Oklahoma State. He is starting to live up to that height because mainly the team around him is that much better.
Looking forward to that NFC Championship. And hey, look, there's
Curtis joins us.
Hi. What's coming up?
Biggest, best college basketball weekend of the year for the state schools. We'll tell you how it all went down with the Sooners and the Cowboys.
Guthrie at Deer Creek, which is where we find our own Curtis Fitzpatrick. Curtis?
Yeah, Myron, I got the family here, too. I got my 2-year-old daughter, and she better be on her best behavior. It's past her bedtime. My niece and my nephew, and they are big Deer Creek fans. So we're going to go to the highlights and show you some Deer Creek highlights first. Hi, everyone. It feels good, doesn't it? Wake up early, watch college football all day long. Those days are back. Opening day today for the Sooners and Cowboys. Cowboys playing the bigger game. Sooners playing the later game with a brand new quarterback. It just ended, so we're going to start right there. Oklahoma and Louisiana Monroe. Trevor Knight beginning the Trevor Knight era. The redshirt freshman quarterback from San Antonio shows off why he beat out Blake Bell right here with the 24-yard scramble, his first carry as a college quarterback, and Sooner fans were fired up to see that. Problem is, he didn't throw the ball too well throughout the first quarter. Finally got it going here in the second quarter. Finds Jalen Saunders, touchdown, one of his better passes of the day. 7-0 Oklahoma in the second quarter. It's now 13-0 Sooners. Brennan Clay, the senior from California, takes it in for the touchdown. He makes it 20-0. That's the score at halftime. Third quarter now. Trevor Knight gets it going. Finds again. Why not? Jalen Saunders, their star wide receiver, takes it in to make it 27-0. And then Knight will find a guy who only had one touchdown catch last year, was a disappointment this year, says he expects big things. Trey McGuire for the touchdown. The Sooners roll in this one. They get going late, and their defense was dominant. 34-0. Oklahoma wins. See Trevor Knight, 3 touchdown passes. Bob Stoops' 150th win as Oklahoma's head coach. All right, next up for Oklahoma, they will play West Virginia next Saturday right here on Fox 25. We're going to have pre- and post-game coverage for you. It's going to be a great day, Saturday, right here on Fox. All right, OU won last year's Big 12 co-championship, but this year's preseason favorites to win the title, Oklahoma State and Mike Gundy, his Cowboys, opening up against an SEC team today, Mississippi State in Houston, Texas. Gundy announcing before the game that Enid native Clint Shelf would take the first snap, but he wouldn't end up taking the last snap. Story of the game, though, the OSU defense. They were great today, too. 3-0 Bulldogs. Second quarter, Sean Lewis, the sack, 1 of 3 for the Cowboys. Held Mississippi State to 2 of 16 on third downs. New coordinator Mike Yursich and Mike Gundy, they put in J.W. Walsh on the third series, and he never looked back. Walsh, 46 yards on the keeper. Same drive. Walsh for the score. It's 7-3 Pokes. Clint Shelf wouldn't come back into the game after only 2 drives. Same score, third quarter. Cowboys running game without Joe Randall. How would it be? Not bad there. Jeremy Smith, 14-3 Cowboys. And in the fourth, it's Smith again. Nifty running around the end, 21-3 OSU. And for good measure, here's Oklahoma State's defense coming up big again. Zach Craig with the Oski, 1 of 2 for the Cowboys defense. They don't allow Mississippi State into the end zone today. A terrific ball game for OSU on that side of the ball. 21-3 the final score. Here's Myron Patton from Houston.
You know, Curtis is
Primetime News at 9.
Well, the old saying football is a team sport takes on a whole new meaning this week at Southmoore High School. The SaberCats players and coaches rode out the storm together Monday, and they're sticking together during their recovery. Fox 25's Curtis Fitzpatrick has their story.
They went from a small silhouette in the sky to
very dark.
I remember Greg and I just standing out there saying, please go north, please go north, God take it north.
When the wind started hitting and the debris started coming through, we all got cover.
We never hear things like that from high school football coaches. This is what they usually talk about. This is their normal. But this is the new normal. At least for now.
Being able to help somebody that lost a home, I would say that, yeah, definitely this is the most impactful thing we've probably done.
Southmoore coach Jeff Brickman and his staff were gathered with the team when the storm hit Monday. After the storm passed, junior offensive lineman Bryce Hatton's first thoughts were with the elementary school we've all come to know.
My sister is in Plaza Towers. I didn't have any ride from here, so I just ran down there and just check on her and see if she's all right.
8-year-old Allison was okay. Bryce's house was not.
Everything is just leveled. Nothing left.
We are at what essentially has become ground zero for the Southmoore football team and athletic department. All the football gear has kind of been pushed aside as a staging ground for supplies, clothing, food, which was delivered, a lot of it by Journey Church right down the road. It has set up camp here. But make no mistake, the football helmet did serve its purpose this week for a completely different reason than the one they're used to.
So this is where we had 15 of our players and managers in here. Electricity was out.
As the football team and athletes from other sports gathered in this small coach's room, the coach's natural football instincts took over.
I said kind of tongue-in-cheek to Coach Redmond, like we should get helmets on the kids.
Greg and I had a helmet, and once we got in there, I tried to put my helmet on, and it was a little small, so I'm ripping earpieces out, just trying to get it on.
Here I am with the helmet on. He has a helmet on. We felt a little ridiculous as far as what we're doing, but when you see that big old tornado coming at you, you feel like you want to do something.
As a team, Southmoore's group had at last count 22 players whose houses were completely lost. A few players still have not been reached. But that separation from their property hasn't separated this SaberCats team. In fact, it's bringing them closer together.
This is like my second family here, so, with all this stuff going on, this is how I get away from it. I'm just ready to get back into practice, and life's not going to hold on for me, so I got to catch up to it. Just trying to get through.
In more, Curtis Fitzpatrick, Fox 25 Sports.
And if you would like to help out the SaberCats and their families, we have linked their website to ours. Please go check it out. OKC.
All right, in hockey, the Oklahoma City Barons live to play another day in hockey. They beat Charlotte tonight 8-1, which probably pleases one hockey fan in particular.
And a center back in front, Chichu score!
In sports, there are fans and there are diehard fans. And then there are guys like this.
This song is dedicated to the greatest hockey player ever in the history of ever, Jonathan Cheech.
It's kind of absurd when it boils down to it, but I think that's what makes it so interesting.
This is hockey fan Aaron Bell. Yeah, he has a normal name, but this is not normal.
Train, train, choo-choo, train. The Rivermen are gonna win this game. Choo-choo. Oh, yeah, choo-choo.
I think it was my parents or my sister that saw the first one, and she was like, have you seen this? And I thought it was just some fan, but then everywhere I kept going, he kept making new ones.
This song, the Choo-Choo Train, has become somewhat of a YouTube sensation in its various forms over the years. It started 6 years ago when this guy, Aaron Bell, became such a fan of Jonathan Cheechoo and he was starring with the San Jose Sharks in the NHL. Is it a bit creepy? Hey, you might think so, but the Cheechoo and his teammates and his coach, they're cool with it.
The video was actually the idea of our coach, Todd Nelson.
Yes, not only did the Barons get a kick out of the video, they sought out Aaron Bell in his home state of Arizona and asked him to make a fourth version of the video just to fit Cheechoo's arrival in Oklahoma City this year.
The guy that did the video agreed to it, and I think he even cranked it up a notch this time. We went to more of a heavy metal version.
Train, train, choo-choo train, the Bears are gonna win this game. Choo-choo, oh yeah,
The guys in the locker room, do they go around doing things like singing the song? Or? Oh, you hear them catch the beat every once in a while, so it's pretty funny. My son loves it, and the guys like making fun of me for it, so it's all good.
Chugging along with the Choo Train. I'm Curtis Fitzpatrick, Fox 25 Sports.
That guy's got to be destined for American.